Hello, my name is Jonny Rodgers. I'm on the teaching team here at the Centre for Literacy in Primary Education, and I'm going to be sharing a book review today with you, recommending David Almond's Harry Miller's Run in this lovely edition, which has been illustrated by Salvatore Rubbino. The book actually first came out, however, in another collection, Half a Creature from the Sea, illustrations by Eleanor Taylor, and really like all of David Almond's work, but particularly in this collection, it's so strongly imbued with the places in which he grew up, and it's so the presence of the Northeast is so strong in all of his writing. So Harry Miller's Run is inspired by the running of the Great North Run, which is an annual half-marathon event which has been running for, I think, maybe over 30 years now, maybe more. And it goes from the centre of Newcastle upon Tyne, crosses the Tyne Bridge and runs out to the coast, through Gateshead, and runs out to the coast at South Shields, through that part of the south of the Tyne where David Almond himself grew up in Felling, and where the archive for the Seven Stories National Children's Literature Centre is based, and where David Almond's archive is also based. Harry Miller is the eponymous hero of the story, and it's a story where he and his friends essentially decide that one day, wouldn't it be lovely, it's a hot day, to go and bathe their feet in the sea at South Shields, and they decide that they'll run there. It's 13 miles, but with children have maybe less of a sense of the journey. But the story is told as a recollection from Harry Miller as an old man. It's Harry looking back and telling the story of that monumental day. But because we see it through the eyes of Harry as a child as well, it's an amazing story which the children will really, really engage, because Harry Miller as a child, as well as Harry Miller as an old man, is a real charmer, and Harry Miller as a boy is also a really engaging and lovely character. David Almond is one of our most amazing writers, and you can really share anything at all that he's written with children, and enjoy them for yourself as well, obviously. And it's just such an incredible model of beautifully crafted language. It's such easy writing to read that you know that the ease with which you read it has come from an incredible amount of hard work in his crafting of that prose. We've been lucky enough at CLP to work with David Almond and to hear him speak, and to have seen an exhibition based on his work, Where Your Wings Are, up at Seven Stories in Newcastle, and it's a real privilege to have an insight into his writing process. Harry Miller's Run was actually the book that we used to support our one-day course, Inspiring Writing, and it was such a fantastic story to use for that, because all of those opportunities for the kind of creative acts that David himself undertakes were the kind of things that we were able to replicate with the participants in the course, and that you can then replicate with the children in your classroom. So all of those opportunities for artistic, creative and dramatic approaches to the story, all of that opportunity for cross-curricular writing and for non-fiction writing as well. So lots of incidental writing, but also building into longer pieces of writing, and some fantastic extended writing with lots of opportunities for freedom of children's choice by the end of the story. As I said, this version is illustrated by Salvatore Rubbino, who's an absolutely fantastic illustrator, and I'll want to share just one or two of the pictures with you, because the energy of these images and the lightness and the freedom and the sense of movement that Salvatore captures through his illustrations is just absolutely wonderful, and it's a fantastic complement to David Almond's prose. There are lots and lots of other teaching sequences for books by David Almond on the Power of Reading website, not least for Skellig, and there are which has always been a really, really popular choice, and that I, as a Year 6 teacher myself, really enjoyed sharing with the children. And so many of his books are on the Core Books website as well, as recommendations either for a Power of Reading approach, for individual recommendation, and for read-alouds. I can't recommend the book strongly enough. A really fantastic title that I think you would enjoy sharing with your class.